Hey, it's another week, another recipe, and today we are trying an old-fashioned sugar pie that might just give you a cavity just from watching this video. Come join me in the kitchen. Hi everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. My name's Courtney Morris and I cook history's forgotten recipes out of random cookbooks I find and websites sometimes. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoy this experiment, and if you're coming back for more, I really appreciate your support. So today we are still in pie month in February, so we're going to be doing another pie, but this time it's going to be a sickening sweet diabetic in a pie dish kind of recipe. It is called sugar pie, Hoosier pie, shaker sugar cream pie. There's a lot of names for this, and apparently it's really popular in the northern Midwest. We're going to be working off a recipe that I believe is from around 1940s-ish, but the recipe dates back all the way back to like the 1850s, maybe earlier. 1850 was the earliest I could find is the record. I'm excited to see what exactly this is supposed to turn out like, and hopefully it's not so sweet that I hate it, but hopefully it's not disgusting either. I could use something good today. All right. Let's get to it. So first things first, since it's a pie, I need a 9-inch pie crust, so I'm gonna quick make that. One thing, if you are new to pie crusts, do not overwork this, otherwise you are gonna have a pie crust that will not stretch to save your life. All right, and we're going to lightly flour our surface and roll this baby out. Okay, that looks pretty good. Got my pie dish here. It's just a regular 9-inch pie dish. And we will go ahead and stick that in there. I like to take a sharp knife just underneath. And then this portion is either used for decoration on some of my pies. I'm not going to do any on this one because I've never made it before, so I don't know what it's supposed to look like. And so in that case, I'm just going to give it to the kids to just roll up and bake something, little tarts out of or something. And then I'm just going to use a fork to make a little pretty crimping pattern around the edge because I think it's pretty. All right, cute enough. One day I'm going to learn how to do the really ornate edges, but for now a fork is just kind of traditional, if you will, and easy. So I'm going to put some saran wrap over this and let's mix the guts of the pie. All right, we're ready for the filling. So it calls for 2 cups of sugar and 3/4 cup of butter to be creamed together. So like usual, I've managed to melt my butter. It's never on purpose, it always just happens. So I just say whatever and we roll with it. Cups of sugar, and we are supposed to cream that together. I don't mind the melted butter and the sugar. It makes it a lot easier to cream by hand, but I know it's not great in some recipes to have the melted butter. That's just the bane of my existence. All right, that looks nice. So then we need to beat in 2 tablespoons of flour. Everybody else have this problem where everything just gets stuck in your whisk. And then 4 eggs. All right, we will beat this together. And then a 1/2 cup of whipping cream. That's it. I mean, that's it. That's my pie filling right there. I'm a little hesitant to taste this, but I'm going to try it. It's nice. Actually, it tastes like it has vanilla in it. It tastes like vanilla cake batter almost, but that's really sweet. That aftertaste of just the batters. That's really sweet. So, let's unwrap the pie dish here and put her in. All right, I'm not gonna lie, that looks really nice. That's such a pretty yellow. All right, I'm excited about this. I'm a little apprehensive of how sweet this is gonna be. After all, the name is sugar pie. The one thing I'm gonna do that is not in the recipe is I'm gonna put an egg wash on my crust because I just think it makes it look better and I think it tastes better too. So let me grab an egg real quick. We're ready to put this in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes or until set. So let's take it over. All right, this is done. I am pretty excited about this. And no, it's not burnt. This brown is actually caramelized, which means it smells like caramel, which is fantastic. Now, this took about 45 minutes, and I'm glad it didn't take any longer because I was really scared that the caramel part, or not the caramel, sorry, the caramelized part, this part on top was just gonna burn to a crisp. So I'm hoping that the inside is not runny and that it's actually done, but we shall see. I'm expecting the inside of this to be like a pudding cake, like a chocolate pudding pie kind of a thing. Hopefully, cross your fingers, it doesn't just go everywhere. Okay. Oh, I got resistance from the spatula out of that. That is a good sign, and that does not look runny at all. Fantastic. Anybody else have a problem with the first piece of pie or cake just looking like crap on the plate? That's me. I'm not a very good hostess when it comes to that. I think it's set up. This took a long time to cool, but whoa. See what I mean? Looks like crap. That's all right. Wow, look at that. It actually set up, and I'm gonna go wash my hands because now it's all over my fingers. Stand by. Okay, so let's walk through the inside of this pie here. It is crunchy and caramelized on top, which is great. The inside is gooey, nicely set up. It is very well held together. I was kind of worried it wasn't going to. Okay, let's try this out. This looks great. This looks so good. Huh, you know, it's not bad. I think I just gave myself diabetes and a cavity. That's sugary. That is so sweet. The first flavor you get actually is egg, like custard egg flavor, which isn't bad. And then it's just like for the sugar. Like my tooth hurts right now. That's so sweet. It's almost not good, but it is good. So I take a huge bite after all that. Oh, you know, I can't decide whether I like this or not. Ugh, that is so sweet. Your water. Like, I like how crispy the top is, and I like the consistency of the middle, but my word, that is just a dental appointment waiting to happen. I don't even want to finish this part. Like, this much pie was sufficient. I really want to eat it though. Like, it's a pie, I want to eat it. Like, I really just want to pick this up and just like take a bite. I'm going for it. Whoa, I can't do that. Oh my god. Alright, well, nope. If this is your thing, more power to you. Not my jam. I'm considering this a total flop in the fact that I hate it. Alright, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for sticking around through this experiment. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Well, not necessarily the outcome of it, but I enjoyed the process of finding out what exactly a sugar pie was. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and hit the little bell notifications that will tell you when I upload next, which is every Monday with a new historical experiment that I have so much fun doing, and I hope you have so much fun watching. And if you did enjoy this video and want to check out a pie video that actually turned out really well, click over here for my cranberry pie recipe that I did around Thanksgiving time. It turned out really good. Feel free to drop me a comment, drop me a recipe, and I will see you next Monday.